Okay, first card we have is the Sun. It's a beautiful card. It's the first card of this deck. This deck has 53 cards total. And this is great because this is a card that comes out after you've done a lot of changes in your life. So I get a number of you have made a number of positive changes in all types of areas of your life. You've changed jobs. You found a new romantic partner. You have improved things with a romantic partner. You've moved. You've got a new car. I mean, I get that there's just been a lot of life changes for you. Now, it has been turbulent, challenging time while going through those changes. But what they want you to know now is you're out on the other side. Good things are blooming. If you look at this, you'll see this mermaid. She's in the middle of the fountain. She's got flowers blooming all around her. The sun brings life to everything. Here on Earth in March, we're actually up in the northern hemisphere. We're going to be experiencing spring in March. And it's going to be, the sun's going to be bringing all of our flowers and trees and everything to life. Well, the same thing is happening with your life right now. I'm getting that you have new opportunities, new things that are blooming, new beginnings. I also get for a number of you, this is a time of increased creativity. I get that there's creativity where some of you may be thinking of a new business. Maybe you're going down some artistic venture idea that you have. But this is definitely a time of new beginnings for you in this month. And a lot of personal growth and just a lot of blessings are going to be coming to fruition this month. Now, for some of you, those new beginnings, they could be, new jobs. They could be a new business, because it is a big portion of that's also tied to creativity. Maybe you're going to start your own personal business doing something on the creative side. And this would be the month to start that. For some of you, it could be new beginnings in love. And for some of you, it could be even starting your family. So, you can have a new beginning with a baby this month. But definitely some exciting blessings coming to fruition this month in March in your lives. Next card we have is a woman holding a heart. Now, what I'm getting from this is, for some of you, now although it's a woman depicts a female, this could be for men or women, but it's talking about, a female or man dealing with emotional concerns, matters of the heart. Could be with your family. Again, for some of you, you could be going through a turbulent time right now with your family, spurred with a lot of emotions in the month of March. And it's really, what they're wanting you to know is that turbulence in your family, those emotions that you're facing right now, they are going to work themselves out in March. Just know that and have peace and have comfort in knowing that it's going to work out. For some of you, this can even signify that you're going to have a female confidant, a female friend, a female mentor, someone that's going to come in and help you balance those emotions, someone that's going to help you, come up with ideas, to work through those emotions of love and family. It could even be a professional, but it's definitely someone who cares, who's a caring person, who resonates with you, who you can trust to help you work through that. And for a small number of you, this is actually signifying, now you're going to get your own special love reading on its own, but it's pretty powerful energy, because I do get for a number of you, this is signifying a new love interest that's going to be entering your life in the month of March. So that's pretty exciting. Next card we have is Envy. Now, if you look at this card, what you'll find, I don't even know if it's going to zoom in. Don't even know if we're close for that. But in this hand, she's holding a really big pearl. And over here, she's holding, this bowl filled with coins. So what it signifies, she's already wealthy. She already has everything, but she's looking outside to the Golden City and envy, always wanting something, grass is always greener on the other side. But she already has everything. So what they're wanting you to know, because I get a lot of you right now, you're just dissatisfied. You're not happy where you're at. You feel that, you know, maybe you don't have the finances that you would like to have. Maybe you've made that job change, but it required you to take a little bit of a pay cut. Or if it's part of making that job change, you know, you had to move cross country and you spent all this money in moving costs. And so, you know, you're looking out at others. Or maybe, you know, because envy can be in so many areas. Like for maybe some of you, you know, you're looking at others because you haven't taken that leap. Like maybe you want to start your own creative business. Maybe you want to start doing your own, you know, painting business. And you're looking at others who have been brave and taken that leap and you haven't. And it's making you, you know, upset. And you're just dissatisfied with your life because of it. But the problem is, what they're wanting to let you know this month is that you're coming from a place of lack. So when you're looking at that other person, or you're looking at the things that you don't have, that really deep down is a sense that you're lacking those things. And the problem is, energetically, you're going to draw more of that lack to you. And then if you're envying someone else, so say you know someone that took that leap, they started their own creative business and it's flourishing and it's going so well for them, and you're just sitting back, you know, wondering, well, why can't I do that? Why did they have such a good business? And, you know, why don't I get it? And, you know, how could they be doing so well? Well, you're just attracting more to them and pulling more away and blocking yourself from having those, because you can bring those hope and dreams to fruition, but you need to come from a place of gratitude, being thankful for what you have, being thankful for the abundance you already have, being thankful for the pearl and the coins and everything that you already have, and you will bring more to you. So what they're wanting you to know is this is a month to switch yourself from a place of jealousy, a place of envy, a place of lack, into a place of gratitude, thankfulness. And then maybe that person that's got, you know, a creative business, maybe look to that person like a mentor and ask them, hey, how did you do it? What do you recommend? You know, what caused you some headaches? And, you know, what worked out really smoothly? So it should be a good month to do that, and it will reap some, you know, positive rewards for you. Next card we have, express your individuality. At the bottom it says, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. And what I'm getting on this one is that, you know, this was talking about creativity. This is talking about envy. I get that some of you're very creative, and I do get for a number of you, you're wanting to start out some new creative venture, and you're worried what people are going to think about you. You're worried what your family's going to think of you. You're worried about what your friends are going to think of you. You're worried that you're going to lose some friends, and that's really stifling your desires and keeping you trapped in a place where you're not happy. So what they're urging you to do is just be yourself. Go for it. Don't worry about what anyone else is going to think about you, because it doesn't matter. What really matters is what you think about yourself. And if they're your family and friends, they're going to love you and be happy for you that you're stepping into your own. And then you'll also meet more like-minded people along the way. So, I mean, it could be something big like starting your own creative business, to something as simple as, you know, you want to, you know, right now the big trend is everyone's coloring their hair bright colors. Maybe you want to color your hair. Maybe you want to start dressing a little more trendier. Just go with those things. And the bottom biggest thing is just to speak your truth. Go with what makes you happy. Go with what makes you shine. And don't worry about what anyone else is going to think, because what you're going to find is you're going to find people that are similar to you, and your family and friends and those people that love and care for you, they're going to be happy for you. That you're stepping into what you want, what makes you happy, what you're stepping into you and what makes you special and awesome. So go for that. Do that. If it makes your heart happy and sing, do that. If you want to wear a purple dress with a big red hat, go for it. Next card, which ties in perfectly to that, is assertiveness. When you read the bottom of it, it says, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Because I get it for a number of you, You're stuffing down what it is that you desire, be it out of envy, be it out of fear that you're going to be judged, be it because of the emotions tied to the conflict with your family. So you're keeping yourself from having the sun, the new beginnings, these beautiful things that you want. And assertiveness is speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself. Now, it's not aggressiveness, because aggressiveness is not really considering other people. It's not being compassionate. Whereas assertiveness, you are being compassionate of other people. You're being considerate of them, but you're also being compassionate and considerate of yourself. So, if you're invited to take a weekend trip with some friends and you don't really want to go, or maybe you just don't want to go. You don't want to go to that location. You don't want to spend the money on it, or maybe you don't really have the money, but you're afraid to speak up for yourself, which then ultimately takes you a place you don't want to go and you spend a lot of money to go there, or you spend money that you don't have, and then you're putting yourself in a financial hardship, all because you're not speaking up for yourself. So what they want you to do is speak up for yourself this month. You deserve that. And being assertive, again, it's not coming from a place of, aggression. It's really just speaking in a compassionate, considerate way, and being considerate and compassionate, again, toward yourself, because your desires, they really matter. So make this the month that you'll speak your truth and really do what it is that you desire and be your individual self. Last card we have is the Bunny Hop Jive. Now, I'm going to have to read the guidebook on this one. I like their cards because they're pretty sassy. But let's see what the book says about this. Whoever said you had to do it alone? It's tea time for two. Friendships, partnerships, even partyships are bounding your way. It's time to join hands and do-si-do with your sisters and bros. Togetherness brings miracles now. Okay, so what I'm getting is because of the envy, because you're afraid of people judging you, you've been almost in isolation. And because of the emotions, for some of you, there is really something emotional tied to family. Maybe you've lost some family members. There's been some disagreements with family members, disagreement with your spouse, disagreement with your partner. So you've isolated yourself. With others, you're very envious of what others have. You're going inside because you're just not happy with where you are. You've isolated yourself. For others of you, because you, in your eyes, think you're different, although if you shared it, you'd probably find you do have a lot of still similarities with your family and friends. You're not wanting to share what makes you unique and awesome with them. Again, you're isolating yourself. And what they're wanting you to know is, it's time to open up, speak your truth, be who you are, love you, and know that everyone else is going to love you, and you're going to be able to enjoy the community, having other people, your family, your friends, and going out celebrating you, celebrating them, celebrating life. And this is the month of March that you're going to be able to do that, because I am getting that you are going to step into your own, and you are going to speak up for yourself, and you're going to find yourself at a pretty happy place in March.